in between trapeze bars because we, as a nation, are moving into an evolutionary change, a new paradigm, a shift in consciousness so vast that each and every one of us will be transformed by the experience. These are the workings of planetary Neptune as she transits our nation's ascendant between 2015 and 2018. A transformation we haven't experienced the likes of for 160 years, since right before the Civil War, when Neptune was in this precise location and transiting the nation's ascendant. Also important to note here, going back to the current chart, is that we have transiting Saturn, the planet of concrete reality and manifestation, joining forces with Neptune, the planet of feelings, longings, and ideals, over the next several months, crystallizing the collective malaise in the form of events. So this will be a period of heightened activity in the US, but also in the world. You see, Neptunian transits dissolve structures that straitjacket the soul. They dissolve aspects of ourselves as a nation that no longer serve, so that we can open to a broader and more boundless orientation to life. And so in this video, I'd like to show you how this works so that perhaps we can all ride this change with a bit more perspective and faith. You see, Neptune is the planet of the collective unconscious psyche, that psychic strata containing all of the unexpressed feelings and longings of the collective. And it is now in a purposeful state of disintegration because powerful new energies are emerging and there's an old personality structure in the way, one that's no longer viable. Neptune transits facilitate this transformation by stirring up and intensifying the collective unconscious's deepest feelings and longings. Intolerable rifts begin to form between our old selves and our longing to experience more. Rifts become enormous and the collective unconscious erupts with tremendous force into the environment in the form of projections. A psychotic break, a collective madness of sorts, as there's an intensified need to release the old, but a tremendous fear and uncertainty as the future is unknown. These projections may seem compartmentalized or discriminate, but they aren't. There are no dualities in Neptune's world. You see, Neptune dissolves the boundaries between ourselves and others, attuning us to the unity of life. There is no left or right, straight or gay, rich, poor, black, white, masculine, feminine, Trump or non-Trump. There is only oneness. And so we have a hologram of a past that no longer fits and a future that is not yet here. We've been courting a potential explosion such as this for quite some time in the American collective, where the false self has reigned supreme, a culture that has skirted along the surface of life for too long, losing our meaning and purpose, losing touch with what really matters. Transiting Neptune brings us back to our heart center, to our essential oneness. It's a reminder that because we're all connected, that we all play a part in this reality that we live in. But Neptune won't offer up her shiny new beacon until we release everything, until we let go and take a leap of faith. Because it's in the releasing of what once was, as well as our preconceived ideas of what might be, that we can open to something new. And this is what it means to ride change, to be in between trapeze bars, to be in the transition zone. This is Neptune's healing realm. And we've all been there at some point in our lives where the old falls away, yet we don't know what's next. And it's a very groundless, uncertain, unpredictable place, but it is a place that we need to hang for a while, a place with nothing to hold on to, only a world of extreme and ongoing change. Damon Perry refers to the transition zone as this: the only real thing, the only place where change really happens. A terrifying, disorienting, and uncertain place, yet the most alive, most growth-filled, passionate, expansive moments of our lives. They should be honored, savored, because hurtling through the void, we just may learn how to fly. But most important thing about this whole deal is that we have a net, and our net is faith. Genuine faith, not hope. Hope is salve for the mind, but faith springs from the heart. Faith is this intuitive knowing that there is intrinsic meaning and purpose in everything, and that the universe always unfolds in patterns containing wisdom and intent. So now that you have a better idea of where we're headed with all of this, spread the love, ride the change, and let's all take the leap together.
We're all connected. I mean, I think the most fundamental thing is we're all connected by an energy field. We swim in a sea of light, basically, which is the 0 point field. And I say, first of all, you get away from the whole idea of separateness, because separateness is the biggest problem of the world now.
The deepest level of truth uncovered by science and by philosophy is the fundamental truth of unity. At that deepest subnuclear level of our reality, you and I are literally one.